Today we at GTN are going to take a look at some of the starters here in Kona who probably won't win, but just might. The 2024 Ironman World Championships Dark Horses. There's something of an unwritten rule here in Kona, that the winner has been on the podium the previous year. It's not a hard and fast rule. There's been a few exceptions, such as Chelsea Zadara's win here in 2022 and the Norwegians, who completely skipped being on the podium before they took their Ironman World Champs wins. But if you scroll back through the history books, many times, almost every time, the winner of Kona was on the podium the year before. That would mean that the winner of this year's Kona should either be a previous champ like Christian Bloemveld or have been on the podium last year, Sam Ledlow, Patrick Lange or Magnus Ditlev. But rules are meant to be broken, and occasionally a dark horse could surprise everyone, have a breakthrough performance, and take the win. That could happen this year. Probably not, but maybe. And if it does, it could be one of these guys. Okay, Brad Weiss, I've got you down as one of my dark horses for Kona. 17th at Kona last time in 2022. What did you learn from that? That was your first experience here in Kona. What are the lessons that you're going to use this time?
Firstly, don't get a penalty, because that 5-minute penalty doesn't do any favors. But with Race Ranger this time, hopefully it'll be a little bit easier to stay out of that drafting zone and make sure I come into T2 without having to serve a 5-minute penalty. That'll be a good start. But no, I've built a lot of confidence over the distance, and really looking forward to another opportunity to race the best guys in the world. You know, it's kind of like we're getting a lot more opportunities these days, so it's been great, but also quite humbling sometimes. So yeah, I've gone back to the drawing board a few times this year, and yeah, we'll see what we come up with on Saturday.
But you were 7th at Nice last year. That must do something for the confidence and Ironman distance. Obviously a very different course here. What particular have you done for Kona, for the heat, the humidity, or what has your heat prep been for this one?
To be honest, I haven't done much heat prep, but outside of a bit of sauna and hot tub. I don't actually find it that hot here. It is hot, but I think people overestimate it and they do too much heat prep and kind of cook themselves in the process. In my mind, you can either do altitude training or heat prep, go to do a heat camp in Texas or come here to Kona or Maui. So I chose to do altitude this time around. I've been in Boulder since, for about a month now. Boulder, Colorado is just a great place to train, very easy, great for the time trial bike as well. Spend a lot of time in the TT bars. Obviously this course has got very unique, specific race day requirements. You're pretty much in your bars from the first pedal stroke. But I feel very comfortable riding a new Giant concept prototype bike, so that should be fun. And yeah, just really looking forward to testing myself again on a very challenging course. It's definitely a lot different to Nice in that we have a lot less altitude gain here, but this small body can still do some time trialing, so I look forward to getting out there on Saturday.
Okay, we've got you at a dark horse that if everything goes well, you could potentially win, but how do you beat Christian Bloemveld?
He might need to get a puncture and a penalty and a cramp.
Okay, well, fingers crossed for that then for you, Brad. Good luck out there on the weekend.
Thanks a lot, guys.
Clément Mignon, you were 9th at Kona last time, 10th at Ironman World Champs in Nice last year. At the tender age of 25, what happened to when athletes needed to be like in their 30s before they had enough experience to race these World Champs races?
Yes, I think it's difficult because Kona is very different than this race. But yeah, I think it's really important to stay at own pace, especially with the heat, with the wind. It's a long day. The bike course is pretty fast, but with the wind it's not really fast, and also you need to keep energy for the run. It's really important because it's a long part.
So I've got you down as a dark horse. Is that offensive? Would you rather be a favorite, or are you happy to be called a dark horse?
Dark horse is very good for me. I prefer.
What? Because you don't like the pressure of being a favorite?
Yeah, exactly. And also I didn't do result also to be in favorite. So yes, dark horse is better.
But are you going to improve on 9th place here this year? Is that realistic?
Yeah, it's a goal. Yeah, it's a goal because I finished 9th 2 years ago, but with 5 minutes penalty, so I didn't deserve this penalty. So
No one ever does.
so yeah, without it was around 4th place or 5th place for my first time and only second Ironman. So yeah, I want to do better than 9th.
And how much heat prep, how much time have you spent here? What have you done to prepare for the heat and humidity here?
I'm here since 1 week, so 2 weeks before the race. It was a little bit special this year because I have injury beginning of September in my knee, so meniscus lesion and damaged ligament. So I'm really happy to be here in great fitness and able to start this weekend because it was not sure at 100% just 4 weeks ago. So yeah, I did 4 or 5 weeks really good in training, so I'm pretty confident for this race. And yeah, the heat was good. At Nice it was not really cold the last weeks, so it was perfect for heat prep.
Excellent. We're really glad that your injury has cleared up and that you are on the start line, and I've definitely got you down as one of my dark horses. Leon Chevalier, is it okay to call you a dark horse, or is that insulting?
Well, I guess I was unknown for my first Worlds in St. George, then potentially a dark horse in first Kona, then a dark horse. I think I was borderline favourite in Nice, or like outside favourite for the podium.
It's probably fair.
And now we're back down to dark horse.
I think that's probably unfair to actually call you dark, but I'm going to call you a dark horse because not many people have you as a favourite to win here. But 7th at Kona last time you were here, 2022.
Yeah.
5th in Nice last year. Progression, are we going 1 or 2 steps higher, 5 steps higher?
I don't know, because I went 6th, 7th, 5th, so does that mean I need to go back down to 6th and then next time I'll be 4th?
I don't know, you tell me, is that the plan?
Well, I hope not, because it'll take a really long time to get to first.
Okay, let's talk about Kona then. I'm going to put you in my dark horse list. I think you can win it, but I think you're an outside favourite at best, probably a dark horse. Mostly because of the swim. Non-wetsuit swim, does that hurt you or help you?
I'd say it tends to hurt. I don't know, because I don't really like swimming with a wetsuit. I don't know if anyone does, you don't feel that comfortable in the water, but undeniably, I think I've been closer in wetsuit swims, so not having the wetsuit this time isn't great. But Nice, I think I was 3.5 minutes down from the front, so I don't think it really makes that big of a difference. The groups are what they are, and it's more about the race dynamics. And
so, what is your perfect race here then in Kona? How would the day unfold perfectly fully on 3.5 minute deficit on the swim that you overcome on the bike?
The ideal scenario is I'm in the main group. I think last time we were here in Kona, there was one massive group. There wasn't really any separation at the front, and then I was at the back with Lionel and Joe and Cam, like the slower swimmers, and there was still I think there were like 2 guys out the water behind me. So it's kind of like you're in the group or you're totally out. This time I'd love to be in the group. I think I had better swims this year in the T100, and I'd say that was a big part of me choosing the T100, is that ability to work on really difficult swims and be in there, hopefully in the mix. I guess in the end I was never really in the mix, but Ibiza my swim just wasn't great, but in London I was a lot closer, so I don't really know. I'll lose time in the swim. Ideally I lose say 2 minutes like I did in Roth, but there is a scenario in which I lose 4 or 5 minutes, and we were discussing this with Flory the other day. If I'm in the group, say with Magnus, that's like terrific. But then if I'm out the back, whether it's 3 minutes, 4 minutes, 5 minutes, 6 minutes, it shouldn't really change my game plan, because I just need to do the bike and the run
to your
however
numbers.
I can, yeah.
Well, good luck. You're definitely a dark horse as far as I'm concerned. I reckon you might surprise a few people on race day. Good luck out there, Leon Chevalier.
Thank you.
Now I've got Rudy Von Berg here, 4th at the Ironman World Champs last year, just off that podium. Do you know about the podium rule at the World Champs? Have you heard of this unwritten rule?
No.
Oh, well, the winner of Kona always comes from the podium the year before. Almost always, not all the time. So you're just off there. A factor or not a factor?
I mean, there's always a possibility. I mean, my goal, let's say, overall is top 5. If you're in the top 5, you're close to 3rd. If you're close to 3rd, you might be able to fight for the win. So
that's the spirit. Now, the heat and humidity. Last year, you won Ironman Texas, hot and humid race. You won Ironman Florida, hot and humid race. Can we safely say that it's not a factor for you?
No, I mean, I've been here for 10 days. It's going to be 18 days here. Before the race, I've done heat prep in Boulder. We've had a hot summer. So I think, yeah, we're prepped to go fast in these conditions.
Okay, I've got you down as an outside favorite. I'll call you a dark horse. Hopefully that's not insulting, but how do you beat Kristian Blummenfelt?
Yeah, I mean, the dark horse, no, it's not insulting. It means at least you're in that position to kind of be a fighter for some of the top positions, so I'm fine with that. To beat Kristian, I mean, obviously it's going to be tough. You know, he's the favorite. I mean, him, Ditlev, and Sam are the 3 favorites. So for anyone to beat them, they'll have to be in a great day. And I mean, I've definitely trained for it, so I'm feeling quite good. So yeah, I really hope I can be there and battle it out with them. That'd be a dream, pretty much. I mean, I've been here in Kona many times since I was 5 years old in '98. So this is, we're getting there, you know. Now I'm in my 30s, so this is when now I'm going to start really to expect to fight for my best shape, you know.
Excellent. Well, we're hoping to see you out there fighting for that podium. I do think it's Kona, so there might be 3 favorites, but at least one of them is going to crack out there. Maybe 2 of them, maybe even all 3 of them, and we'll have a dark horse winning the Ironman World Champs.
A bison in the lava fields.
There you go, a bison. So, will there be an upset in Kona this year? Will it be one of those guys? Or will it be an even darker horse, someone we haven't mentioned? Maybe Kieran Linders, who was second behind Kristian Blummenfelt in that breakout performance in Frankfurt earlier this year. Or maybe Gregory Barnaby, who was 8th in Nice last year. Or maybe someone else. Leave your comments down below if you think it's going to be, one of these guys, or one of the favorites, or someone we haven't mentioned at all. Whoever it is, we're looking forward to a very exciting race here in Kona. Hope you guys are too. Thanks for watching, and see you again next time.